Kettlebell Hip Shift. So what we're going to do here is we're still working on the mechanism of loading up the hip. So correct gait, landing pattern, that type of thing. So we're going to get into this position, feet a little bit outside sort of shoulder width. I'm going to go to this side. So what I'm going to do, same as a single leg lateral bound, I'm going to load up this hip. So as I rotate my hip back this way, I'm making sure that my knee's not going forward. What I'm doing is I'm rotating my hip back. Notice to be able to do this, I've actually had to get a little bit of internal rotation in that back leg there. So I'm going to, still got big toe pressure on the floor, but I'm loading up the hip, and you'll feel that in your heel and your hip. So you should feel that loading up here in your hip. What you're also doing that lat on that side is you're getting a rotation. So you're actually pulling back with that lat. This leg's now going to be straight. Now we're going to go back over to the other side, push over. So we're going to rotate this way, lock in with that lat, rotate back with that hip, sit, make sure you sit back in the hip. You'll be able to feel that hip. If you don't sit back and you just go over here, you'll notice you'll be up on the ball of your foot and the toes. So as you come back, rotate that hip back and then pull back with your lat. So what we're going to do now is obviously add a kettlebell in, hence kettlebell hip shift. So pretty simple. We're going to start in this position. So I've loaded up this hip, my right lat's locked back. I'm going to rock over that way, boom. So same as the catches on the wall squats, we're going to be letting go and then catching here. So we've got the mechanism, but then we're teaching all this mechanism to stop quickly. So we're here, I've pulled back on the lat, I've sat back into my hip, go back over to the other side, boom, let go, boom. So I want to catch at the point that I'm getting to the position I want at the end of this movement, done. Make sure that you're pulling back with this lat, you're rotating the body. This is internally rotated, but you're sitting back into your hip. And there is your kettlebell hip shift. Enjoy.